the beginning of 2012, there was a decision to deport everybody that's not white from Israel. And it just started out, let's deport the people from the Ivory Coast, let's deport people from Nigeria, let's deport any community, just wipe them out. And of course, the peak was when they decided to deport the South Sudanese on June 2012. By then, you had the Minister of Interior, Eli Shai, speaking about we will make their life so miserable that they will want to leave. By the way, that's the attitude ever since. I mean, each Minister of Interior has just made it worse. And this, up to today, when you hear about Netanyahu, one of his achievements, he speaks of his achievements as deporting 20,000 refugees. And you think, how ridiculous can that be? I mean, you've been in power still almost like 20 years now, since 1996 almost. This is the main achievement you start every speak with. So you see that these people are generating something that is not there. They're generating an idea where we have to fear these people. We have to be worried that they're here. We have to be afraid that they'll continue to coming in. And it even becomes more ridiculous once they built the fence in 2012. When you look at the graphs, you see that the fence wasn't even finished and the number of entries went down drastically. So what is the obsession now? Nobody's coming in. And then you see all kinds of people, like people of South Tel Aviv, speaking about now they're infiltrating through the maternity ward. Now they're bringing babies. Now, so it's like always a search of something. When I go down the bus sometimes with them and I hear people tell me things like, how are you with them? Or, I mean, how do you stand them? Or people think that I have diseases because I'm with them just by the fact that I'm touching them or working with them or being with them. When we were in Nitzana and the Assam came to pick them up, I don't know even to call it, to arrest them, very violent. It was a horrific sight there. That for me was shocking because some of the people there I admire. Seriously, I look up to them. These are leaders, these are very intelligent, well-spoken, peaceful people, and to see them treated as, I wouldn't say animals, but to treat them as they were treated. But the thing is that most of the police officers wore gloves, and they were talking amongst themselves, and they were talking to me as if it would be dangerous to touch them because they're all full and ridden with diseases, and I probably have the diseases. They call them monkeys. They call them monkey shit. So I think to understand, and there were soldiers there with the age of my son, and they were talking to me as if I was filthy. And the understanding of the hate runs so deep just because these people have black skin. It was horrific to me. And to live with this day in and day out. So now it's legit to come to children and to tell them things that are horrible. You have these women telling the children, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, that your mother is a prostitute and that your father probably raped somebody in the south of the city. But when they go to attack these children and tell them that they are filthy and they are unwanted and they are all these things, and they tell them that their parents shouldn't have any more children, because one can't help but thinking, if it was the other way around, if somebody would tell this to a Jewish community, I don't know, the world would be standing on its feet.